Jewish delis have been synonymous with the New York food scene for over a century. But eating at Katz's Delicatessen is basically a New York rite of passage. Best known for its pastrami, the restaurant goes through 70,000 pounds of meat a week and can serve up to 4,000 people on its busiest day. It's no easy feat, but fifth-generation owner Jake Dell and his team know how to handle the rush.
No one here is really a newbie. We have staff here that have been here 20, 30, 40 years. So everyone knows the drill and knows, okay, when do we scale up? When do we scale down? And that's the most important part of it is how do you do it in a way that keeps up with demand in real time, but also doesn't go too far ahead of the curve. And that's just 137 years of practice.
You're going to see exactly how the staff behind these counters delivers a flawless service to the masses. Doors open daily at 8 a.m. While the mornings may be quieter, that doesn't mean the team isn't already hard at work, preparing for the day ahead.
We're known first and foremost for our meats, right? But we're also really well known for our matzo ball soups and for our latkes, those traditional Jewish deli fare that you can't find that much anymore.
They make their matzo balls and latkes in-house and prep the batches in bulk so they can easily handle the volume of people they serve every day.
We're always ahead of the game. We're always prepping, and we do it the old-fashioned way, and we take that really seriously. We're here to do it the way that our grandmothers, our great-grandmothers, our great-great-great-grandmothers did it, and not change that tradition at all.
There are around 30 staff members working every shift, and each person is crucial to the success of this well-oiled machine.
People are trained to work in every station. We don't just stop and say, okay, you're going to be a floor guy forever, or you're only going to be a cashier forever. We like to have people work in different stations, not only so that we can mix and match if we need to, but so that people understand the store more completely and then can give better service more completely, because there's always something that's going to go wrong in a restaurant, and you just have to be ready and prepared and know how to course correct in the moment.
Everyone knows what they have to do, getting ready for the moment the inevitable lunch rush hits. As you walk through the doors, you're immediately handed a ticket.
That's your check, right? It's an old system, but it works. You get that ticket, and you move from station to station. Maybe you get a hot dog, you get a sandwich, you get some soup along the way, some fries, some drinks, and you pay on the way out. As crazy as it is, as much chaos and confusion as it can cause, it still allows us to serve 4,000 customers in a day.
It's not a system that's used very often anymore, and it comes with one golden rule. Do not lose your ticket.
Oh, do you need to write on my ticket?
Yeah, you just got to write the price on it, give it back to you, that's your check. Don't lose it. If you lose it, we keep you here.
Once you have your ticket, there are 4 counters you can order from along the far wall of the restaurant. But the most popular by far is the sandwich counter.
We have the cutter station. As you can see behind me, there's cutters 1 through 8. You pick a line, get what you want from the cutter, talk directly to them. I like it a little juicy. I like it a little lean. Give me pastrami, give me corned beef, give me a combo. You do that right here. These guys are experts. They've been doing it for many, many, many years.
1 pastrami, 1 Reuben. For that Reuben, you want pastrami or you want corned beef? Try the pastrami, that's the best. Number 1 in your heart right there.
The heart of Katz's menu is its legendary pastrami sandwich, a whopping 12 ounces of tender, hand-carved meat layered between slices of rye bread. The presentation may look simple, but it allows the quality of the meat to shine on its own.
We cure everything ourselves. We smoke everything ourselves. So we go through 40,000 pounds of pastrami every week, 20,000 pounds of corned beef, thousands of pounds of turkeys and briskets and hot dogs and salamis. We do about 70,000 pounds of meat every single week, depending on the type of meat.
The corned beef and pastrami are prepared using a slower method, curing for up to 30 days, which enhances the flavor without injecting other additives to speed up the process. As a result, they become so tender that hand cutting to order is the only option.
Being boiled, being steamed, if you tried to put it on the slicer, forget it. It would just crumble right through that slicer. So we got to hand carve it. And part of hand carving it, the slices end up being a little bit thicker than a machine would be, a little more sloppy, if you will, but that also gives it an added texture. You take a bite, it's delicious.
Next.
From the counter, customers can watch a masterclass in knife skills from the cutters. They're like surgeons with their knives, expertly trimming away sections of the meat before slicing it for the iconic sandwiches.
Yeah.
There are around 30 cutters on staff, with an additional 20 or so in training, and each person has spent years honing their craft.
We don't let a cutter become a cutter until they've been here for 5-10 years. You know, you got to work your way up because a cutter is the symbol of the store in many ways, a representative of the Katz's legacy. And so we want to make sure that that person is here with us for the long haul. And so my cutters are here 20, 30 years minimum. But, you know, everyone wants to be a cutter. We just got to test those knife skills and see if you're cut out for it.
Yeah.
How long you've done that before?
Couple of times. 21 years.
Really?
And counting, yes, sir.
Fuck, you look that old.
I was a kid when I started working. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah?
16 years old, man.
Wow.
There are 8 available cutter stations, and each cutter on a busy day can make anywhere between 200 and 250 sandwiches. In order to keep up with that level of demand, staff members are in constant motion, restocking the stations with more meat, pickles, bread, and plates so customers can taste the meat they choose.
The taste is part of the Katz's experience. It's to help you make sure you like that particular cut of meat. But there's a lot of first-timers here, right? And there's a bit of a learning process happening here. Oh, I didn't know that I liked a juicy pastrami or a lean corned beef, which is crazy to me. That's a separate issue. But you can sort of talk to the cutter and try to get a sense of what you're into. That said, don't take too long.
All of the sandwiches cost between $21.95 and $29.95, which may seem pricey, but according to Jake...
Look, if I told you a 12-ounce steak was $29, wouldn't you be happy? So a 12-ounce sandwich is $29. You should be happy.
Thank you so much. If I want to order a drink, I go to the drinks in the way. Okay, thanks so much.
Beyond the sandwich station, there are 3 other counters customers can visit to get food.
So right now we're at the first part of the store, the first station. This is the grill. This is where you would get things like knishes, hot dogs. But this is kind of a good first stop. This is your appetizer. You get a hot dog while you wait online to get a sandwich. Next we have this soda in the fry station. You could also get potato salad, coleslaw, macaroni salad here. All your sides, french fries, drinks. I would recommend you get your sandwich first because that's usually the longer line. This is usually a much shorter line, so you can kind of grab it quickly. This is our final counter right here. We call it the back counter. This is the wholesale counter. This is where you can get bagels. This is where you can order your latkes, your blintzes, things like that.
Once you have your food, the next task is finding an available seat.
When we're at full steam, we're really just firing on all cylinders. It looks like chaos, but we like to think of it as organized chaos. You know, we know how to move people in and out of the store. Those lines may look crazy in front of the cutters, but there's a little method to the madness. So everyone is important. Look, if you don't have the busboys, you don't have a clean table, customer can't sit there. Now they're walking around. Now you're going to back up the line over there, right? So, and you can go through every single position that exists in the store, and it's a dance. You got new people replacing old people at the tables, and it's chaotic, and the atmosphere here is so alive and so fun.
After a few hours of operating at full capacity, the team finally gets a chance to breathe before the dinner shift. Given that it's been open since 1888, nostalgia may play a part in Katz's popularity. But there's another reason the deli has stood the test of time. It's the team's commitment to providing the highest level of service to every customer that walks through the door, while still maintaining the traditions that started it all.
In 138 years, there's really not much that has changed. We're here to help maintain deli traditions that we largely don't see anymore. You know, this is one snapshot in time, one group of people, one food tradition, and our job is to preserve that. So I hope that when my first-timers leave here, they leave with a sense of awe, wonderment, thinking this is the best pastrami they've ever had in their life, thinking I can't wait to tell my friends, I can't wait to come back. Love that experience. And for my regulars, I hope they say that is exactly what I remember.
It's a beautiful thing. It's the best pastrami on the planet.